There's a world that children can see that adults can't. Have you ever seen it before? I experienced this with my younger brother when we were still in elementary school. I was in the 4th grade at the time. Our family went to an amusement park on the city outskirts during Golden Week. We played to our heart's content, and on the way home, we stopped at my dad's friend's house nearby. The house was located about 30 minutes up the curving mountain roads. We stepped into the living room and said our hellos, and someone peered at us from a dark corner of the room. Looking closer, it was a cute girl who looked to be in the 1st grade. She had a bob haircut and was wearing an old Japanese-style vest, but it really suited her. We played in the next room while the adults talked. She showed us lots of picture books she had, but they were all about yokai. These are my treasures, my friends. There were lots of yokai I knew, like Ittan Momen and Nurikabe, but she knew a whole lot more about them and excitedly told us about them. When Tofu Kozo eats tofu, then mold starts to grow inside him. Beto Beto-san loves to play tricks, as does Sune Kosuri. At that moment, several yokai jumped out of the book. "Ahaha, it's okay. They just want to play with us." The girl took out a paper balloon. Pon, pon. The girl and the yokai played with it. Gradually, we got used to the sight, and then joined in. Pon, pon. It was oddly fun, and we played with the yokai for a while. "Yoshimi, it's time to go." Our mother's voice brought us back to reality. As we left, we watched the little girl clutching the yokai book to her chest. She looked incredibly sad. Hehehehe. When we got home, my brother smiled strangely. "Yoshimi-chan, look." He had brought back one of the little girl's yokai books. "You shouldn't have done that." I scolded him and told our parents, and then our father got upset at him. But then, "Hey, Mum, was there a little girl at that house?" I don't think so." My brother and I played with her, so there was no way she wasn't there. At any rate, it was already late, so we went to bed and they planned to call them back the next day. I was dead tired, but around 2 a.m. I suddenly woke up. I sensed something in the room. My book. My book. I heard the voice coming from near my feet. A girl with a sad look on her face stood there, but she seemed somewhat hazy. I tried to get up, but I couldn't move. "I'm sorry we brought it back without telling you," I said inside. The picture book should have been on my brother's desk, so I wanted to give it back, but I couldn't say anything. Then, "Wah!" My brother, who should have been asleep beside me, suddenly screamed and started crying. At that, I was able to move, and I turned towards him. "What's wrong?" He cried and told me he had a really scary dream. That little girl and the yokai had surrounded him. I looked down at my feet, but the little girl had disappeared. I looked at the desk, and the book that should have been there was gone. The next day we asked our parents to take us back to that house, and they did. But when we asked the people that lived there, they said they didn't have any children. The room we played in was used for storage. Had we seen an illusion? But we had never had as much fun as we did as that time. I'd like to play with that girl again, but I wonder if we'll ever be able to see her again.